Hi there and welcome back. I'm going to show you how to replace the bar adjustment pin and screw on the Poulan 2150 chainsaw, which is located right here. Now the same principle will apply to many other chainsaws, including a lot of other Poulan models. So set your saw on its side like this. It's much easier to work on, and now what you need to do is to remove the two nuts over here. Once you've got both nuts off, the chain brake cover is going to come off. Now once you have the cover off, this is where the screw and the pin are located, and what these do is they adjust your chain on your chainsaw. So when you tighten in the screw, it tightens up the chain. When you loosen it, it loosens the chain. Now what happens sometimes is that the screw will get loose, fall out, and then people will lose the little pin that goes in here. So this is all they're left with. So now you have to buy a new pin and a screw and put it back in. So the way to do that is, once you get the new parts, you stick this little pin here, like this, in here, in this position here, exactly like that. Now you grab the screw, stick it in here. If you can't push it in, just screw it in like this until you reach the pin at the end over here. Now you want to screw that screw into that pin. So just screw it in about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch in there, and then when you stick it back on the saw, just adjust it then. When you stick the cover back on the saw, you want to make sure that the pin that's sticking out goes into the bottom hole of the bar here, because it catches the bar, and then when you turn in the screw, it either pulls the blade out or lets it go back in if you loosen the screw. So I've got it pretty well lined up, and there you see the pin going into the hole. So keep a bit of pressure on the cover so that the pin doesn't come out of the hole. Snug the nuts on. Now flip your saw back this way. And now you can see that my chain is way too loose. So now I'm going to tighten this screw here. And as I'm tightening the screw, you're going to see the chain tighten up. Now adjust your chain appropriately. Once it looks pretty good, just tighten up the two nuts. You want to check the chain to make sure it turns over freely, and you want just a bit of slack like this. You want to make sure the chain's not too tight or too loose. So that's all there is to replacing that little screw and the pin. Just follow the instructions here and you should have no problems. I've also got other videos on the Poulan chainsaw. If you look in my older videos, you'll see a video on how to adjust the chain on the Poulan chainsaw, also how to adjust the carburetor, also how to take the carburetor apart and rebuild it. So go to my channel, scroll through my videos, and look for the Poulan chainsaw videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.